Very ready?
Yep.
All right. All right, guys, you have a question? Go ahead and raise your hand. Go ahead, Fred.
Hey, Daniel. This week is basically being your first postseason-like experience. I'm just wondering what it's been like for you approaching for it, prepping for it, and now that you guys have been successful, what it's like on the other end.
Really just making sure my mental is in the right spot. Yeah, that's just the main thing. This is basically playoff basketball. When we had played last game, it's just the energy was different, things like that, and it's something that I really have to get used to if I want to make it a long way in this league. So just taking the time to just lock in and be able to come out and just perform. Not really just let anything get to me, not let like the refs get to me or let the fouls get to me or anything like that. Just coming out and just playing basketball because, it's playoff basketball and the intensity is way high. I got to come out every night in the postseason and play with that same intensity because guys are not going to have any sympathy for us or anything at all.
And you got into foul trouble in the Boston game early, and Scott talked about how he felt like so many guys didn't play their best game in that game, and he said he thought you guys came out with a different intensity in this game. How did you interpret that intensity for yourself coming into this?
We didn't want to lose. That's the main thing. We came out with a mentality that we weren't going home today. It was win to go home in this situation, and we came out and we took care of business. We did the things that we had to do, and we came out and we played a great game. Now we just have to turn it over and do it in the playoffs.
Chase.
Daniel, you had 5 blocks in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen very often. What led to that breakout right there?
Really just going up and just contesting as much as I can, helping out my teammates if they would get beat off the dribble and just really not worrying about what's behind me. Main thing that I always worry about if I go block shots or anything like that, my man is going to always get the rebound. Not just really just going up to block the shot and just making sure it comes to me or it goes to somebody else on the team. That's just my main thing. Not really just worrying about everything else that's around me, just worrying about the main task at hand and just protecting home.
And in the first half, I saw during a timeout, you had a pretty long conversation with one of the refs. It seemed like kind of demonstrating maybe how to defend without fouling.
Mm-hmm.
What was that conversation about? And just, I guess, what does it say about your quest to continue to learn and get better?
It was just really about the first foul that I got on Sabonis. I was just asking, what did I do wrong and what I could have done better in that situation. And it kind of helped me. It helps me to learn in that situation because down the road, I'm going to have to be in the game and just be able to withstand not fouling. And the main thing I want to do is learn how not to foul. I'm sometimes a foul magnet, and I just, I want to put an end to that. And tonight, just really after that first foul, I always go up to the refs respectfully, even if I'm in a game or anything like that. I try to, respect the refs as much as I possibly can. And I just asked him, what I could have done better. And he said I was stunned at the ball and stuff when it was McConnell that threw the ball to him. And he said if I jump with verticality, I don't get that foul. And those are the things that talking to the refs and things like that, just learning and being able to turn that over to the game that'll help me stay in the game longer. I don't want to be a foul. I don't want to be a foul prone guy. I don't want to be a guy that they go downhill at. And oh yeah, he's going to foul every time. That's not my mentality. I want to be better defensively when it comes to that. And that's just my opinion on
that. Ava.
Daniel, Brad has talked a lot about how important he feels it is for him to be available even while he's dealing with the hamstring. Just what effect has seeing him kind of play through that and be out there and want to be out there for you guys had on the team or had on you personally?
Shows that he wants it more than anybody. It takes a lot to play through a hamstring injury, and just seeing him come out and play through it every night after that he's done it, it's amazing to me because, that's what separates him from a lot of guys in this league. It's a lot of guys that I would say, hurt themselves and they kind of, dwell on the fact that they're hurt and, try not to come back into the game and just kind of like I said, dwell on it, certain things like that. But if you got a guy like Brad and he's coming out playing on a hamstring injury, it's a tough situation. I don't understand the pain that he's in. And he might not even be in any pain, but just coming out and showing the heart and the toughness that he's shown and still playing like at an elite level that he's doing with that type of injury is it's a great thing. That's what separates him and puts him in that category with a lot of other great players in this league.
And obviously, you guys move on to Philly now, but how do you view the matchup against Joel Embiid? And are you almost happy to have that challenge, like salivating over you guys get to go at one of the best bigs in the league?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great challenge for me and any other big on this team. We just got to come out and match his physicality. That's the main thing. You know, he's going to talk a lot of trash, I'm for sure. But, you know, Joel Embiid is one of the best bigs in this league, and we can't just come out think he's just going to take it easy on us. You know, he wants to win too. So we got to come out and match his physicality. That's the main thing. You know, we got to play at the same level he's playing in, no matter what happens, no matter what goes on in the game, no matter what the refs do. And no matter no matter like if it's like minutes or anything else, we just have to come out and play because he's going to come out and play from the start to the finish of the game.
Ben standing.
Hey, Daniel, obviously it's now been a while since the trade and you've gone through this whole ride with this team. But for you personally, do you sort of pinch yourself at all and think like, wow, how well this has gone from, you know, considering, you know, you never know how a trade's going to work out?
Yeah, I mean, I was overwhelmed with a lot of emotion after the game. I just had to kind of like, you know, hold it in. But, I mean, other than that, like I said, I felt that this trade was, I would say the best thing that could have happened to me and with the situation that I was in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I understand the business side of it. So, you know, they had to make changes. And I was one of those changes with Hutch being traded here. So I understand completely. There's no beef or anything with Chicago. I love Chicago. I love the staff, love the coaches, everything through and through. But I mean, it's the business side of the NBA. So now I'm here and I came in and I did what I had to do. You know, they told me I had a job here. Coach told me I had a job here. He was like to block shots, set screens, pick and roll, catch lobs. Simple as that. You know, he gave me the freedom to do what I wanted to do in the game. But I mean, at the end of the day, I just can't. I just come out and play. You know,
and not to and your celebration thoughts here, but obviously up next is a big challenge in Joel Embiid. What are your initial thoughts about that matchup?
Just like I said, we just have to match his physicality and his energy because I mean, he's gonna come out working, and we got to come out working too. This is a great opportunity for us to push further into the playoffs and be able to, you know, let the name of Washington Wizards be known again. Because I mean, from what I've been seeing, it's been a while since they've been in this situation, and you know, it's a great thing that we're back in this situation, and it's a great thing that I'm back. I'm on this team and helping them be in this situation. You know.
All right, last question to Neil.
Hey, Daniel, obviously, you know, you guys didn't have the game you guys wanted last time. What was said before this game to, you know, really make sure you guys got focused and were able to take care of business?
I don't even think anything was really said. We all came in and we had it on our minds that we was going to win this game. And that's what we came out and did. We all came in together. Brad does his speech before the game. You know, he says play together and just, you know, work hard and just be there for each other. That was the main thing. And the mentality was to come out and just win. Simple as that. But other than that, it wasn't really even anything that was really just said. Everything else was said after the game. That's pretty much it. You know, we worked to be in this position, and that's what we came out and did tonight.
Thanks, Daniel.
All right, Daniel, appreciate it.